Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another video. So today we have the rank 3 spiral showcase. Now this is going to be lots of things. For starting off here with a power gain matchup. I believe this is like Act 7 or Act 8. They have around like 450,000 to 500,000. And I just want to showcase how OP she is when the opponent has a power gain buff. It's actually crazy. And then we're going to showcase some more content with her and showcase how good the sig ability is as well. But yeah, look at this matchup, man. Like, we just have his power under control. It's like we can be so aggressive. We're just constantly hitting him, throwing those specials, and this is just going to end it. Really good stuff, man. Like, yeah. I think that was 39 seconds, yeah. Now this is an interesting node. So I believe this is like in a special boss quest. I don't know if I think this is Bahamut. I'm not 100% sure. So this quest, when this timer of the indestructible expires, they become indestructible and unblockable. But with Spiral, when you're blocking, you have a 100% chance to actually destroy those buffs. And you will see here, we can actually block that special too. And you turn those into rubble, which for each buff on the opponent, your ruptures are stronger. So she is actually perfect for this node. You basically ignore the indestructible, unstoppable as soon as you block, and that's it. Like here, I just need to block one hit, and that's it. Like we can go for our special 2 here, deal some massive damage. King Groot obviously has a ton of HP, and also some of his furies, or some of my ruptures are getting shrugged off. Thanks to his furies, but she handles this fight, or this entire path, really well. Let's see the next fight. So this is going to be a Venom the Duck, sorry, Howard the Duck, with tons of buffs, 558,000 HP. That is definitely a lot. And yeah, we're just doing our, so basically what you want to do with Spiral is just change your actions. You don't want to do medium, light, medium. You want to change it up. Play it like it's like a mixed master fight, you know, for every single fight basically. Here he's gonna go for the special 2, but we can block it. Cool things. And then look at the rubble he's got on right now, like it's crazy. And yeah, we're gonna go for a special 2 here with 21 ruptures and deal some good damage here. She definitely relies on those crits. But yeah, if the opponent has buffs, man, she is going crazy with the damage, because again, I believe it is increasing her rupture damage. Let me just go ahead and check one sec. Okay, so for each buff on the opponent, Spiral's personal rupture potency is increased by 10%. So dude, I don't think there's a cap there. And like that Howard had a ton of buffs, so we just melted him with those ruptures. As you can see, we go back here, we do a parry with Dex, because those are different actions. Want to get it to those 15 fervors as fast as possible, so we can guarantee those ruptures on every single hit. As you can see here, she's not taking damage, but as soon as we block, boom, 2 buffs destroyed. Throw another special 1 here. We're dealing a lot of rupture damage here because she has buffs as well. Every time we crit, she gets more. And then this was like the fastest fight, bro. Like, yeah, that was a really fun one. Like 500,000 in 36 seconds. I will gladly take that. Next up, we have Hercules with 585,000. It's a lot. And if he infuriates us, we can still apply those fervors, which is great. We have, you know, increased ability accuracy with each fervor to apply those ruptures. Gotta go for 15. There we go. Gonna go for the SP1 here. We're gonna miss some of our damage here, but it's fine. Again, we block and it's gone. Like such crazy safety, you know, for this exact fight. Go for another special 1 here. This guy does not have too many buffs, so we can't really rely on ruptures dealing a lot of damage. We gotta go for the special 2. But here, I'm not gonna throw it. We're gonna wait to actually destroy those unstoppable, indestructible. And then we're gonna go for the special 2 immediately. 28, 29 ruptures, and that should handle it. And I think we're gonna throw those dancing blades, yeah, and just take care of his immortality like that. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. And let's showcase like a couple more fights here. So this is iDoom. This guy has some crit resistance, so this fight I would guess it's gonna take a little longer. Let's find out though. Put on the special one before the indestructible comes, so we can get our good damage here. So for her special attacks, how they work: the beam attacks of the special one and the special two deal more damage based on the opponent ruptures. That's how it works. Now this power gain, it was perfect there. We can steal his power even more. Didn't miss any of that damage, which is perfect. Block that last year so we can get rid of the unblockable, unstoppable. That power gain is awesome because we can again steal a lot more power. We're basically back to another special 2, even though we're special locked here because of iDoom. But yeah, I literally like, this is like the best path for Spiral. You destroy those unstoppable and unblockable buffs. The opponent gets a power gain buff. She just destroys this whole path. Like, yeah, I'm basically full health here. Like, it's crazy. Like, she has this under control. Like, nothing can go wrong here in this path. This guy threw the special one there. I didn't really want him to do that. I guess something can go wrong. We're gonna destroy those buffs, steal some power gain so we can get to our special one quick, and there we go. I don't know how I threw the swords there, but that was really cool. That was actually like a sick combo. And I do still sometimes mess up with my swords. I try to like swipe up and I don't. That was actually intentional. Get a nice combo right there. And that's it. Like, she destroyed that path in like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Like, that's it. She's literally made for this path. Now, before we get into the Battlegrounds gameplay, we're back on this old phone. And sorry about the, you know, aspect ratio. So here, this is a showcase of the sig ability of Spiral. So this is a hazard shift, incinerate, and poison. And here my Spiral is sig 156, I believe, or 65. So I need like 12 fervors to be fully immune to those debuffs, like reduce the duration by 100%. So if I was a sig 200 there, I was gonna have a better time. But look at this. Now that we have over 10 or now 15, they are paused. So that means every single time we trigger poison or incinerate, it's basically not happening. Like, we're fully immune to it right now. And now we're gonna go back to 5. So all we need to do is just block, dex, do a few attacks, and we're back in it. We're above the threshold of being immune to it. So she definitely benefits a ton from the sig stones if you want to use her in some paths like this. And this special 3 is gonna hit like a truck, by the way, because it deals damage based on your fervors. And since I was maxed, that hit like a truck, 138,000. Insane. And yeah, you're just basically immune to those debuffs, like 3 debuffs, shock, poison, and incinerate. You don't have the bleed, which is the most common one, but like those 3 immunities are nice. And I believe there's a new node in Alliance War, which is hazard shift, poison, incinerate, or poison shock. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it has poison for one of them. Let's showcase one more fight, and then we're gonna jump into the BG's gameplay. So yeah, dude, like, your utility is really nice. And then you also get some heal when you block with the dancing blades. You have 60% healing when you're blocking with the dancing blades up if you're sig 200. And look at that here. We hit his block, do a few actions. Did you see that incinerate? It appeared and it's gone. It's just gone. And now you're not even gonna see it. That's it. That's why I put a generic into her, man, because like she can work for situations like this. And also the healing in the dancing blade. So here what we're gonna do is just do a few actions here. As you can see there, I don't know if you saw, but I'm basically whiffing some attacks in the air here, you will see. So I dex, and then I'm gonna do a light attack here. Do you see that light attack? And then block, and then dex again. Those are different actions. So you can do some quick tricks like that to avoid hitting the opponent, so you can actually, you know, avoid getting those debuffs on you until you get to the threshold where you're immune to it. So that is, you know, I'm still practicing with Spiral. I think I'm getting better with her. And yeah, I'm very, very glad I pulled her in one of my accounts at least, man. She's such a fun champion, and honestly very, very good too. Here I think I made a mistake here. Yeah, I tried to swipe the blades up there and I messed up. But I couldn't afford to mess it up there, so we got it. And because I got too aggressive there, I took some incinerate damage. But yeah, man, like I really, really like Spiral, and that is her utility in the Awaken ability. All right, so now we have a few matches with Spiral in Battlegrounds. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna show you some matches that are not good with her, and some matches that are good with her. So this meta is actually very annoying for her because of two reasons. Because literally the two nodes. Limber, you know, she's really hard to intercept with her double medium, and the light attack is kind of weird. So I definitely want to like utilize my parries to get my fervors and get my openings. I can't really do that too much. And the other reason is the unstoppable. Her special one takes so long to actually complete the animation, and for the most part you're always close to him except those last few beams. So there's a lot of things you have to time with Spiral in this meta, and I'm gonna showcase some fights in this, but I might do another video for just, you know, BGs in a different meta, because this is just it's not her meta basically. It's not that good. I don't really like it. As you can see there, I got potted because of the Limber, but we got saved thanks to the dancing blades here. And now we're going to throw the special 2. Despair is going to cover his healing, and then we're going to throw the blades. Go. And that is Serpent. It was fine, you know, it wasn't crazy because that was a 6-star as well. It was fine though. I can definitely do this better if I don't get patted. Now, this is a rank 3 Maestro. This is my Maestro on my main account. And she is actually quite good for Maestro because when he's glancing, if you have your fervors up, you know, you have increased ability actually to apply those ruptures. So you do apply them still. One thing is you don't get the power still when you're glancing, which is a bit annoying. But you will see, like, she works pretty good, man. She works pretty good. Unfortunately, there you got the unstoppable, so that definitely slowed me down quite a bit. We're going to throw a special 1 here. Get a bunch of ruptures on the opponent. There we go. Perfectly timed with the unstoppable. And now, as you can see, we are applying those ruptures, but we don't get the power still. That's why it takes us a bit long to get to our special 2. So some of our debuffs are actually, you know, expiring, but we still get some really good ones if you're aggressive. Look at that, 22 ruptures. You get a few crits there, not too bad. Again, this is a rank 3 Maestro. Super tanky. And here, you know, the unstoppable is gonna mess me up, but thankfully he's gonna definitely block damage because the beam attacks are stronger. So yeah, you know, I'm not saying she's the best counter for Maestro, but she definitely works. It wasn't too bad. Now moving on to Thanos. Yeah, this is the only reason I want to showcase this fight and some others is because I don't want to like hype up Spiral. I actually want to showcase how she's doing in BGs and who she can take. And no, she cannot take Deathless Thanos. She has nothing for him. She's actually really bad for him because of the multi-combo she has. So her special one has like 1,000 hits, which each one of those are gonna give charges to Thanos. And then most of her damage comes from her special, which means Thanos' protection is going to mess her up quite a bit. And yeah, she just doesn't handle Thanos that well. She doesn't have like a slow, she doesn't have a nullify. She's clearly not a counter to Thanos, but I just wanted to showcase this fight just because, you know, Thanos is really relevant and he's a cosmic, so technically some mystics are going to do well for him, but not in the case of Spiral. You know, she's still going to take him quite low, but yeah, like this meta and Spiral not being good for Thanos is not helping, you know, it is not helping. As you can see, the special one gives him like 16 charges or so. There's so many hits in that special one. So we're gonna go for another. I think we're gonna go like special 1 again. I threw the blades there just to go a bit aggressive. There we go. And I think I'm playing this pretty well, you know. It's a really bad matchup, but I think I'm playing this really well. I made a mistake there. Jinxed it already, of course. Throw the special 2. This is gonna deal some nice damage, but of course, you know, we don't have many ruptures because we're always waiting for his unstoppables. And yeah, it's just not a pretty fight. You don't want to see that fight at all. I just want to let you know, this is just not a good fight. But as you can see, man, we're still finished with like full health, and he's got like 25%. Like she did something. She did something. She's not the worst counter, but definitely don't use it. Definitely don't use her. So yeah, how much did we get? Like 37,000 score? 38,000. Yeah. Moving on to this. Okay, this is a sick fight, dude. This is my favorite fight. So we showcased the utility when you block, where you destroy buffs. One of those buffs is Furies. Now, Medusa is nothing without Furies. So all we need to do is take a few blocked hits when she has Furies, and that's a GG for her auto block, and we're just gonna destroy her. So we're gonna take some 2 blocked hits there, throw the Blaze to actually destroy you. 1 more buff. And yeah, Medusa is just gonna go down very, very quick, man. Look at that, even with special ones. That's it. Okay, she actually like destroyed Medusa. Like this is a matchup I would always do. And Medusa is kind of like relevant now. She's like a dual threat. If she's awakened, she is a problem. But like this is the best score I can get with Spiral, 100%. Now moving on to Hulkling. This is, you know, a typical easy defender with Mystics. However, Spiral is not really good for him because she doesn't power steal him. So you do not get to your specials really quick, which means if you don't get to your specials quick, you're not going to get 20 ruptures of the opponent, you're not going to deal much damage. So she really isn't that good for Hulkling, but you know, she can take him down, of course. It's only a 6-star. And the thing about Spiral here, the really bad thing about Spiral here, is that whenever we try to power steal him, he is immune, and that means he gets shapeshift charges. So he pretty much always gets power when we hit him. He always has the indestructible ready. So she's definitely a bad counter for Hulkling. Not that she can't take him, but she is a bad counter to Hulkling. Like, yeah. Like I said in this video, I'm not trying to showcase like the best matches for Spiral. I just want to showcase like everything that I can think of. But, you know, she did take him down in a minute. Not too bad. He is a 6-star, so, you know, a 7-star rank 3 is not going to have a problem with that. Now, moving on to Onslaught. So, I do not like using Spiral for Onslaught because of one thing. Her medium attack. I can't punish Onslaught special 1 because her medium attack is a double hit, which means it is very slow. And I'm not going to showcase it here. I tried it before and it didn't work. So yeah, I just can't do the punish here, which is annoying for Onslaught. This is the special one is a very easy opening for Onslaught, but I can't do this with Spiral, unfortunately. But you know, she's pretty solid for him. You know, she can work. It's just you're gonna have to find your openings differently, which definitely makes the fight harder to, you know, pull it off. But you know, she can definitely do the fight. There's nothing that, you know, Onslaught can do to Spiral so that she can, like, you know, handle him. But of course you do take some damage from the Neuroshocks. More hits means more crits, means more damage, more Neuroshocks. But you know, got him down in a minute. Not the best, not the worst. 47,000 score. Okay, this is, I don't want to show you the full fight here because I think I die. But this is an interesting fight because there is a way. I'm gonna show you this in a different clip too. There is a way to get your blades up before Bullseye throws a special 1, and if you do that, you can actually dex. So yeah, that's gonna mess me up here. Then stop. You can actually dex his special 1. If you have the dancing blades up, you dex a special 1 without taking any damage. You can see that dodged here. It's kind of like Dazzler. So if you can master this and get to your special 1 before Bullseye actually throws his special 1, you can fully dex that special 1 from Bullseye. And yeah, as long as you keep spamming special 1s, you can have the blades up. And you can kind of like dex his special 1s without taking damage. Like if you master this, which I will of course try to do it, because I think she's honestly, she could be a good counter for Bullseye. But in this meta, there's so many things that go wrong with Spiral against Bullseye. Like you're either gonna have to wait the unstoppable timer, you're either gonna have to wait the killer instinct, and then all your fervors drop or your ruptures drop. It's just a really bad meta for Spiral, man. That's why I kind of want to showcase her in a different meta. This is my 7-star rank 2 Serpent. This is unfortunately unduped. That's all I had, because you know, everyone in BGs, they would not really place their Serpents if I have Spiral, because they know she's great for him. So I couldn't get too much gameplay of you know, Serpents, but I'm sure I'm gonna get some more in the future. And yeah, this is, you know, just unduped. But the thing is, unduped doesn't matter too much because you literally have the blades up, and then you just swipe up. His death immunity is gone. As long as you have ruptures to actually counter his healing with your despair, which here I definitely had, I could have just done that and end his whole career like that. Not too bad. And now this is going to be basically what you can do with Spiral against Bullseye to actually get to your special one. So you want to do those quick actions, you know, block, dex, whiff, or whatever. Don't want to hit him too much until you get a bunch of fervor, so you can actually apply ruptures and powers to the opponent. And now, as you can see, we got to our special one as soon as he got to his special one. So all we gotta do is just avoid him from throwing that, and then we got the blades up to actually dex it. I think I'm gonna showcase it one more time here. Okay, so one more time here. Again, you don't want to hit him too much until he gets some fervor, so you can trigger power steal for you know, getting to the special one quicker. And yeah, once you get to the special one, you just want to throw it, get your blades up, wait for 2 seconds until they pop up, and then you can actually dex his special one without taking, you know, damage. Here this is a duel, so, you know, he's not going to throw the special one. Yeah, I mean, he did, but, you know, he died. So yeah, like, Spiral can definitely work for Bullseye. I don't think she's going to be the greatest, because, again, sometimes you're going to have to wait for the Killer Instinct, and, you know, waiting with Spiral is not great, because all your things fall off, fervor / ruptures, so it's not the best. But yeah, man, that is the Spiral showcase. I think if we get a nice meta, I will probably make more clips, more videos for, you know, BGs, because I feel like this meta definitely just doesn't really benefit her too much, because, you know, the limber just slows you down a ton, because you want to be pyring, because, you know, pyring is a different action with Spiral, so you want to trigger it as much as possible. And then that unstoppable, just, you know, with her animations being like a 5-second special run or something, it just doesn't help. There's been so many fights that I actually have got a really good combo with Spiral, but I just have to like slow it down, or if I don't slow it down, I just, you know, get messed up by the unstoppable. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Spiral, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.